Hi, my name is Hannah Jonathan and I'm a fashion blogger. When I was a child, I loved clothing. I had a fascination with why people wore certain things and why they didn't wear others. I would sit there in class and daydream about great outfits I had seen and pick out the best dressed people in a crowd. You never ever caught me without a copy of Teen Vogue or 17 magazine in my backpack, and I was obsessed with shows like What Not to Wear, Say Yes to the Dress, and of course, Project Runway. I also loved to watch fashion shows, where I started to try and draw the dresses I saw in them. Once I got good at that, I started making my own designs, which ranged from huge poofy dresses to tight jeans with leather jackets. I loved cheetah print and I loved floral. When it came time to choose a pathway, I talked it over with my family, and it became almost immediately clear that I would go into the digital design and communications pathway. There, I would take graphic design and art classes every day. My freshman year, I took a graphic design class, which introduced me to Photoshop, where I learned that I could not only work with my drawings on paper, but I could also work with them on the computer, which opened up a whole new world of possibilities for me because I wanted to be a fashion designer. So my sophomore year, I took computer graphic animation. And that same year, my very best friend convinced me to take a semester of digital magazine with her. In that class, we learned how to write articles that were short and to the point, but still interesting. We got so good at it that our teacher offered us our own column, which ran weekly and was called Fashion with Hannah and Kara. It was all about fashion, and we ran articles on what not to wear, what we were wearing, and what was in for the next season, as well as taking photo shoots with cool outfits and posting them on the magazine with links to where all the items of clothing could be purchased. We loved our column so much that we were published in the digital magazine for the rest of our high school careers. After high school, I had managed to save up enough money to move to my favorite city, San Francisco. I love San Francisco because people there are so fearless with their fashion. I attended the Art Institute of California, San Francisco, where I majored in fashion merchandising. While I was there, my friends were calling me and texting me wanting to know what I was wearing and what they should wear on dates or to go out with their friends. So I started a fashion blog to post what I was wearing and what they should wear. It was where I put everything I love about fashion in one place. During this time, I had been able to get an internship with Nordstrom as a visual coordinator thanks to a professor. I was meeting other fashionistas, and in the fashion world, that's what it's really all about, connections. During this time, my blog was growing. My friends were sharing it with their friends, who were sharing it with their friends, and by this time, I had gained a rather large following. Companies started to notice that many of their purchases were coming from items I featured on my blog. So they started wanting to advertise on my blog and pay me to sponsor me and send me clothes to feature on my blog. I noticed that much of my income was coming from my fashion blog. And so I took a huge risk and I quit my job. And now I'm a full-time fashion blogger and I get to travel all over the world and blog. It's awesome. Just last year, I went to New York City Fashion Week and I met designers like Betsy Johnson, who actually gave me this purse. It was really cool. You can bet that I immediately went home and blogged it. I know that I wouldn't be as successful as I am today if it wasn't for the digital design and communications pathway. It really helped me blend my love of fashion with my skills on the computer to create my dream job. Thank you.